All right, well, you notice that I don't have any microphone right now. That is because a fucking cat decided to break my fucking camera. Okay, my microphone. But hey, you know what? And headphones. Uh, we're still gonna talk about it. So the Knights sucked ass tonight. They absolutely blew it. They played like a high school team, not even a college team. A college team did better. Uh, quite frankly, I think a high school team could have done better. But they played like they were not NHL players. I don't know what was wrong tonight. Actually, I do, and I'm going to go over it. And we're also going to talk about, as you heard in this title, Robin Lehner. Just one of the worst trades I've ever seen made in any sport. And that's not a really easy thing for me to say because there's a lot of bad trades everywhere. But for now, the Knights lost to the Coyotes tonight. And I'll go over this and all of my thoughts. They lost 5-2. They are now 4-1. They were in the top 4 teams that had not been defeated. They were in the top 4 teams that were undefeated teams. Now they are now 4-1. Robin Lehner is now 2-1. And the Arizona Coyotes are 2-1. That means the Knights have split this. So, what went on today? Well, let's go over this. The stars of the game. We've got Cody Glass. He plays center. He scored a goal, and he had 2 assists. Shea Theodore. Now, even though they lost miserably and terribly and deserved the loss, there's still some stars of the game I got to recognize. Shea Theodore. He is a defenseman. Scored a goal. And was an assist. Mark Stone, captain of the Knights. He plays right wing, no goals. He was an assist. Now, let's go to the first period. You got 2 minutes and 52 seconds. You had a 2-minute penalty to Nick Raw, and that was for hooking Nick Schmaltz. In this power play at 3 minutes and 22 seconds, what's his name? Christian Dvorak scored a goal on a power play, this same power play that we just talked about, and he was assisted by Connor Garland, which made it 1-0 Arizona. Now we go to the second period, 1 minute and 19 seconds. Here we go. Shea Theodore scores a goal, and that was after a giveaway by Connor Garland, and he had no assists. That tied the game at 1-1. 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Mark Stone gives the puck away and Tyler Pitlick passes it over to Derek Brassard. Derek Brassard then scores a goal. He was assisted by Tyler Pitlick, of course, as I just mentioned, and Christian Dvorak. Of course, nobody was defending the fucking net, and that is normal for the Knights, apparently. Now that makes it 2-1 Arizona. 12 minutes, you got Nick Schmaltz, who has scored before against us, scores a goal. He was assisted by Connor Garland and Drake Kajula. And that made it 3-1 Arizona. Now, by the way, Nick Schmaltz had a great night. The Coyotes had a great night overall. Now, the third period. We've got 1 minute and 25 seconds. Connor Garland scores a goal. He was assisted by Drake Kajula and Nick Schmaltz. Now, let me make sure I got that right. Yep, Nick Schmaltz. So that made it 4-1 Arizona. Now we get to 11 minutes and 4 seconds. Here we go. Cody Glass scores a goal on a power play. Awesome. I've been waiting for the Knights to score on a power play. I've told you that. They're doing better on scoring on power plays. Not as good as I want them to, but at least they're scoring. They've improved that. Hopefully they keep doing that. At least they're scoring. He was assisted by Shea Theodore and Mark Stone. That made it 4-2 Arizona. Unfortunately, Knights couldn't stop giving goals away because, look, 19 minutes and 4 seconds. Jordan Ostero scores a goal on a power play. Oops. Assisted by Lawson Krause. And that made it 5-2 Arizona. Now, before I go over all of my thoughts, I just wanted to give you the stats. Shots, Knights had 31, Arizona had 26. Hits, Knights had 24, Arizona had 22, not that bad. Power play opportunities. Knights had 4. Arizona had 6. Power play goals. Knights had 1. Arizona had 2. Shorthanded goals. Neither team had any. Total penalties. Knights had 6. Arizona had 3. Penalty minute. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yes, penalty minutes. Knights had 12. Arizona had 8. Blocked shots. Knights had 21. Arizona had 13. Takeaways. Knights had 4. Arizona had 8. Giveaways. Knights had 6. Arizona had 8. So, what are my thoughts here? My thoughts are this. The Knights fucked up tonight. They played like garbage, like shit. Number 1, they failed to defend the net every single time. I've probably done about 3 videos now talking about they need to defend the net. Their strategy of going with 5 defensemen was bullshit. It did not work for them. I don't know what Pete DeBoer was thinking. It was horribly stupid. And when commentators can say that, you gotta admit you've done a dumbass mistake. And you're supposed to be a professional coach in the National Hockey League. They left Robin Lehner alone most of the time. They could not defend the net. And Robin Lehner, before I get to him, when we're on a power play, and the power play is against the Knights, the Knights cannot defend the net for shit. Now look, they only allowed once. Jason, there were 6 power play opportunities that the Coyotes had on the Knights. So why are you complaining? You can't allow 1 goal in the net. Guys, think about it in the playoffs. Let's say they're ahead and all of a sudden someone's going to tie the game. Oops. Oh, and that happens on a power play. They sucked at defending the net. They sucked at getting any shots. Coyotes came to play. They did absolutely incredibly well tonight. The Knights sucked dick. They sucked ass. Honestly, Robin Lehner is one of the worst goaltenders. I'm not just saying it because, oh man, they lost, so Jason's been all bitter. No, I've said it from day in and day out. Does he have 2 wins under his belt? Is he going to get more? Absolutely. Has he made some great saves? Absolutely. But guess what? He absolutely sucks. And I did not get the saves that each goalie had, but you know what? That's fine. This guy has a problem with keeping his legs open like he's ready for sex. Seriously, he does. He's, I think it was game 2. Game 1 or game 2. It literally goes between his pads. They shoot and it goes between his pads. Like he doesn't know how to close them. Another goal, he was way too far out from the net. And the Knights just nobody there to defend him. Nobody. So, again, they need to be able to protect the net when they're on a power play. They need to be able to protect the net and defend the goaltender. Robin Lehner needs to not leave that fucking net. He left. He pretty much, he might as well not have been there. He also needs to close his legs. Close them, bitch. Seriously. This was horrible. And the Knights need to learn how to make better shots. And they need to do some better strategies here. Because ain't no reason why there should have been 12 penalties. Or 12 minutes of penalties on the Knights. No reason at all. Okay? And look, the Coyotes had 7 on them. That wasn't great for them either. It was not. I'll admit it. I was like, wow, 7 penalties on them. Now, there was a high stick penalty called, and it was for 4 minutes long. I thought the refs went a little too far on the Knights with that. They went a little too far. Of course, as a Knights fan, I didn't enjoy that. But they really did go a little too far, in my opinion. And I don't think that they should have done that. I think they should have just maybe done a 2 minute, maybe 1 minute on that. But there have been plenty of high sticks before, and they just haven't called that much of a penalty on it. Now, look, another thought. The Knights, if they're able to play at home, that's great. But they need to be able to play in away games. If you cannot score goals, if you can't defend the net, Robin Lehner can't keep his fucking legs closed, when you're away, then there's no reason for you to be playing. Again, I've talked about it before. I think it was game 2 of the Anaheim Ducks versus Golden Knights. If you have a split, that creates a problem. Number one, we've only got 56 games in 115 days. You have less time and less games in the regular season before you get to the postseason playoffs for you to make up ground here. The Coyotes cannot win on Sunday. If they do, it'll be on the Knights lacking any courage, lacking any skills. Tonight, one of the worst I've seen the Knights play since probably against the Capitals in the playoffs. They choked. Thank God this is not a playoff. And look, I know you can't win every game. It's just a disclaimer. I get it. It's a part of the... Look, would I love for the Knights to win absolutely every single thing? Yeah. And I can only imagine how the Coyote fans were feeling when the Knights beat them. I get it, okay? But see, I don't mind losing, all right? And look, I don't mind losing if the Knights put in a good effort. Look, we put in a good effort. It just wasn't our day. Not only do they need to work on their offense, but they need to work on their defense. They need to work on their strategies. It's like the team chemistry just isn't there. The line that they had today was just god awful. I don't even know how else to put it. But there you go. The Knights did pretty awfully tonight. I wouldn't go with that strategy. I would definitely never put Robin Lehner again. And you know what? Whatever Bill Foley and Kelly McCrimmon and all the rest of them, whatever they were fucking smoking, they must have brought some bad weed or something or maybe they got real high. Because putting Robin Lehner as a goaltender, everyone's probably going to be thinking, hey, Jason, you're going after him and it's only been one game that he lost. Come on, give him a break. Give him a chance. Guys, he's been making mistakes over and over and over again. One of the worst trades I've ever seen in any sport. And Bill Foley needs to pay for this. They need to rescind his ownership. Management needs to renegotiate contracts. They need to let Robin Lehner go. Fuck it. Make Fleury the only goaltender. I don't care. Fleury is way better. It probably wouldn't have been 5-2 with Fleury in there. I give it 3-2. I'm serious. Darcy Kemper played an amazing game. Only giving up 2 goals, saving the rest. And the Coyotes came to play. They protected their own goaltender. They protected the net. And the fact that they only allowed 1 goal on a power play, not great, but also not bad. 1 goal. The Knights allowed 2. The Knights were completely off. Offensively, defensively, everything was off tonight. They did it with 13 forwards, 5 defensemen, and one goaltender. One of the worst games I've ever seen in hockey. But look, I'm hoping and praying that they really, really prove me wrong when Robin Lehner plays again. I think it'll be next Tuesday. I'm kind of hoping that they really do prove me wrong. Because right now, it looked like Kelly McCrimmon and the rest of them fucked up badly. A motherfucking fuck up we cannot have. And but look, they're playing again on Sunday. Who knows what's gonna happen? I hope they win. I hope they come together as a team. Again, I don't mind a loss, but it can't be this way. It can't be where they're just giving away goals like they're candy. They're losing the puck. Now look, what was it? They had one that was a little too much on the Coyote side. I can't really. Let's see. Takeaways. The Knights had. Let's see. Giveaways. Here we go. The Knights had 6. Arizona had 8. So not bad. The takeaways, Arizona had more. Giveaways, Arizona had more. So not a great feat for them. Also not a great feat for the Knights. They had 6. But you know what? Look, hopefully they win on Sunday. And if they lose, not by this much. And I hope they try. If they at least try, that would make me even happier. So there you go. Knights lose 5-2. They are now 4-1. Robin Lehner is 2-1. He sucks ass cheeks. So did the Knights tonight. But you know what? It'll be a new day, new game. Everybody's going to probably look at what went wrong. And they better look at what went wrong. Some things they still need to work on. Defend the net. in general, defend the goaltender, who no matter who it is, Fleury or Lehner, because they do the same thing. Fix the fucking line. Put a better line in there. I'm glad Cody Glass was there. Not really a big fan of Nick Hague. Nick Hague's okay. He is pretty good, but not my cup of tea. And learn how to score some better shots. And learn when to score them too. Because, man, the Coyotes came to play today. They brought their A game. They kicked ass. And they deserve the win.